What's up guys, Random Razor here with another quick random product review video for you guys today, and today we take a quick look at the Enterprise E from Diamond Select. So of course, without further ado, let's slice this open, check it out, see what's so special about this, and give you guys my quick in-depth review. So it's kind of obvious, I do like Star Trek, bit of a die-hard fanboy, or at least used to be. I grew up watching this show from The Next Generation to Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and all those. And the number one favorite starship I always liked was the Enterprise E from the movies. It was sleek, it was aggressive looking, it was just the coolest starship out of the entire starship line that Star Trek ever produced. So it looks like it just pops open on the bottom here. And yeah, the first thing we're introduced with is the Enterprise E itself. This is my favorite one of the entire TNG Starship Enterprises, you could say. But yeah, I used to watch the show a lot when I was a kid. Not so much really anymore since I'm pretty busy with school and whatnot. But this is the one thing I've always wanted, and that is a model of the Enterprise E. But anyways, let's zoom out a bit and check it out. Well, actually, before we continue, we get a few more things. We get a secondary battery cover here, as well as a quick manual, and last but not least is the stand itself. Alright, so I got the thing unboxed as well as attached to the stand here. For those of you who do get this, it takes quite a bit of force to actually push the bottom part of the Enterprise to the stand itself, so don't be afraid, it's only a battery cover. But anyways, for those who don't want to use the stand, there is a secondary battery cover here without the hole to attach the stand with. So anyways, for those of you who hate building models or just don't have the time for it, this is definitely the next best thing in terms of acquiring a model, or maybe a bit of a toy you could say, that is really detailed and also lights up. So here's a closer look at the detailing on this, which is actually pretty nice for something that is considered mass-produced. The textures on the Enterprise E are all nicely detailed out and printed. Everything from the escape pod to the windows to this, I think they called it like an Aztec texture or abstract design too, which the Nemesis model was known for. Here's the Enterprise insignia here, NCC 1701E, USS Enterprise. And it's going to be hard to tell in the video, but it actually says in really small font here, United Federation of Planets. Here's another close-up of the nacelles here. Another view of the top side. And of course the bottom as well. So for those of you Star Trek fans out there, this is definitely a pretty good high quality model to have in your room or collection. So as I mentioned earlier, the Enterprise E here does light up and make sounds, and those sounds are, as you guys saw, is Captain Picard with random quotes that they thrown in, as well as some noises such as warp engines as well as weapons fire.
Engage. Ready phasers and quantum torpedoes.
So all this of course is activated via the bridge/button on the top here, and if you hold it down for a couple seconds, it actually plays through the entire sequence.
All hands, battle stations, engage. Ready phasers and quantum torpedoes. Fire all weapons.
Anyways, that is pretty much the entire sequence there. For something that I think paid around $69 for this off of eBay, and this is the latest model released in 2014. It's a little bit pricey for something like this, but the fact that you don't have to build it or anything, and the details that are put into this, it's pretty much the best you could go for, unless you want to go for a model that you have to build yourself. In terms of the light features, the nacelles light up, the booster collectors light up, the impulse engines light up, and some of the windows here, as well as the bridge lights up, as well as the shuttle bay here. I'll just play this again.
Fire all weapons.
And the other part that lights up is the deflector dish on the bottom here. Overall, guys, I'm pretty impressed with the Diamond Select Enterprise E here. It's my favorite model, and for those of you who aren't a fan of the Enterprise E, they also make the Enterprise D as well as the Enterprise D All Good Things episode model, which had the third nacelle and whatnot. They also make the original Enterprise, the Enterprise A. I think they make the NX-01 model. I can't remember, as well as the Excelsior, and there's probably a couple others that just isn't coming to the top of my head right now. Is there any cons or things I don't like about the Diamond Select Enterprise E here? Again, it doesn't get any better than this for something that's mass produced, but there's a lot of light bleed, even though this is kind of like their, I think their fourth iteration of the Enterprise E. They had the first contact. I think there's another one in between there, and then they had the Nemesis model that was released in 2013, and then this one here, which was a re-release in 2014. But there is a little bit of light bleed, as you guys saw a little bit earlier, mainly around the nacelles. I'll just play this again.
Engage.
So right underneath here, I think it could have been better done, maybe painting the inside of plastic black or something. But yeah, that would have been nice. And the only other gripe I'd say, which is pretty major, is they don't have an option to turn on the lights only. When you want to play the lights, you have to play the sound and everything, and you know, blinks and whatnot. Where the Enterprise D model that Diamond Select has, you can actually do that. So not sure why this particular model can't, but it would have been nice. And some minor fine details just want to throw at you guys. Again, it's a mass-produced product, so don't expect this to be perfect. For example, if you look at the impulse engine here, there's like a little bit of extra paint sitting there, and my camera just went way out of focus. There we go. Which you guys can see here. Here's another close-up as the other nacelles. And, you know, again, it's nicely detailed, but it's not going to be like perfect. So if you're pretty OCD with this, you may want to build your own model. But again, this is, I think, the best bang for a buck in terms of finding something really detailed, that's decent, or actually really good quality for something that's mass-produced, that is a representation of the Star Trek starships. Anyways, that's my quick in-depth review of the Diamond Select Enterprise E. Very well designed. I think this is definitely one of the best issues that they released so far, since obviously it's the latest one. And for those of you who are Trekkie, definitely consider this company, as I've been pretty happy with it myself. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I did buy this myself, so this is like a for sure honest review for those who don't believe my other reviews. And I'll see you on the next video.